Hey family, how are you guys doing on this Freaky Friday? I don't know why I said that. Freaky Friday could be very significant. The 13th could also be very significant, which is tomorrow. Even though today is 12/12, but I'm getting like Friday the 13th. Um, Orange ladybugs could be very significant because I'm seeing one crawling my curtain right now. That's probably been the same ladybug that's been in here. I probably should let her free. Okay, that's very significant. But listen, I heard showered in love. Now, before I got on here, I was going to go ahead and do a reading, then get in the shower, then eat dinner and all of that. But I heard, go ahead and take your shower now. Because at first when I came to the table, I wasn't really getting any energy. But as soon as I got in the shower, I started channeling. Okay, and I heard showered in love. Okay, that could be very, very significant to a water sign. Something about water is very significant. Okay. I was hearing the names of Orishas as well. I heard Oya. I heard Oshun. Okay, Ocean. Okay, the beach could be very significant. I heard Alokun. I'm not even sure if that's an Orisha or not, but I just kept hearing I'm hearing African deities. So that could be very significant. You could be learning about that. Something about the Orishas and the chakras and how they coincide or relate to each other is very significant. I also heard hot water as my hot water was running out. Okay, so something about your plumbing could be very significant, especially during the winter time. The hot water don't last as long as it usually do. Okay, and then I also heard hot water. Tea could be very significant. I was also getting the energy of someone sleeping with water beside their bed or under their bed. Okay, that could be very significant as well, or water beside you as you channel. Okay, I don't know if you do spiritual work or this is significant to you being by water. When you're by the water, you get your best channel messages. Okay, whether you put them on the internet or not, but I was also getting something about being discovered in a place where you were once afraid to be. Okay, that could be anything. It could literally be posting yourself on the internet. Okay, but something about being discovered by someone very important. Okay, but I just heard self-love, showered in love. Let's get right into it. Welcome to the Portal of Alignment. I hope you guys had a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, somebody gonna be getting some tonight. That came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm back to this water energy. It's giving me womb space. It's giving me a dripping flower, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm also hearing something about makeup sex. So if you ain't getting none, somebody wish. Okay, something about a routine and you and a person's relationship is very significant on Fridays. This could be date nights. Okay, someone could every time they ever got pregnant, it was on a Friday. All right, something about Friday. I'm also hearing the day of Venus. I'm also picking up on somebody whose ex regret fucking them over. Okay, if this isn't an ex-boyfriend, this is an ex family member, like a family member you exed out of your life. Okay, this could be someone you thought was family. This could be a best friend. Just take it how it resonates. All right, you guys definitely had some sort of adversity, but I feel like it's like you opened your eyes to a situation, and a situation that once made you bawl your eyes out. It's like now you're laughing at the situation. You're realizing why you had to go through said situation. Okay, so let's get right into it. Failure. All right, it hesitated to come out. Somebody may have been afraid to fail at something, or someone feels like a failure because you are on a rise to some sort of success here. Okay, you could also resonate with siren energy. So I'm picking up on singers. I'm picking up on people who have this lure about their voice. Okay, and it's not necessarily your voice, it's the energy that's within you. It's like anything you touch is golden. Anything you touch is powerful. Anything that got to do with you breeds power. Okay, true power, not this false power where you feel like the title is what make you, but this the power within knowing that titles don't make you. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a different version of what they feel like is power. From my understanding, true power is the power within. It has nothing to do with a title that you got. Like, I'm getting like a work situation here. Okay, this could also represent what this failure energy is about, where you feel like you was going for a certain type of position or a certain promotion here, and you feel like you were skipped over. It happened for a reason. God is trying to get you to realize that you don't belong there, is what I just heard. Okay, start being more graceful and grateful for yourself, for your moods. Okay, I'm also getting this energy of not pouring so much of your energy into things that don't pour back into you. Okay, I'm also picking up this energy of the ancestors. I went from not having no channels at all to it's like I'm wide open. Like, the energy of the ancestors just reminded me of how a lot of people feel like worshiping your ancestors and venerating your ancestors is demonic, yet you go to work to earn somebody else's ancestral. Basically, if you look at the dollar bill, and all these cards just fall out my hand, you're gonna see on every dollar bill, on every coin, everything, it got a man's face on it. A man that you're not related to, or some of y'all might be, you know, distant cousins or whatever of the presidents. But something about keeping it in the family is very significant. Okay, some type of structure is about to collapse. Okay, this could be on a government aspect, this could be on a worldwide aspect, or this could be literally in your mind, your mental. I'm also getting something about muscles being broken down, and as you sleep they rebuild themselves. So somebody's going to the gym here. Okay, or rest is very significant when it comes to the muscle of your mind. Okay, I heard restricted. I also just heard constricted. Boa. So snakes could be very significant. Kundalini energy could be very significant. Okay, I'm also picking up on somebody who could have a deep connection to animals. Okay, I've channeled that in a reading earlier this week. Something about a deep connection to animals. Okay, things that can't speak trust you. And I'm not saying we as humans or somebody else around you don't, but it's like animals know that you would rescue them, or they know you. Something about that. Okay, sorry, they fell under the desk. Okay, I'm hearing somebody say, girl, it's all in your head, but in reality it's not. It's actually your reality. Okay, what you think is what you create. All right, I'm gonna get 3 of these, but it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So looking at failure in a different light, I see green, red, and purple here. So something about those chakras could be very significant, or very highly. It's like something about a balance here. All right, I'm also hearing, don't be in denial of your gifts. You are truly gifted. Okay, accept it because it's the truth. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of someone becoming their own friend, leaning on their own understanding. Okay, and I keep staring at this ladybug. Something about that is very significant. An orange ladybug, look that up. I'm also getting to someone's father or grandfather here could have called them ladybug. I'm hearing Miss Ladybug, or something about a sweet nickname from a grandparent. I'm heavily feeling the presence of grandparents in this reading as well. Okay, this is kind of everywhere, but it's gonna make sense for somebody. I just heard a lot of people. Okay, so you could definitely do what I do. Right, you may be doing personal readings or general readings, and you feel like your reads are everywhere. You don't quite understand them. Okay, but then you got people in the comments saying how much it resonates with them, so that could be very significant. Okay, literally, it's like I want to start this over and find some type of direction, but I feel like that's very significant. Something about starting something over and moving in a different direction. As long as it's for you, no matter what direction you move in, it's going to work for you. Just make sure that what you're doing, you're comfortable in it. And it's like I'm getting this energy of silence. But when you finally do speak up, or when something finally do happen, it's going to be an abundance of something. It's like everything that you were held back from, or everything that you held back, when it finally expresses itself, it's going to be in abundance. Okay, and I say that because I'm shuffling, ain't nothing really falling, but when they finally do, it just all a lot fall out. Yeah, growth, discipline, and abundance. Okay, failure is not an option. Failure is not, I don't want to say that it's not real, but it's just a stepping stone, right? I'm also being led to say, don't feel like a failure because somebody else refused to see you. They saw you. They just refused to acknowledge what they saw because they were envious, because they were jealous. Okay, somebody may have felt like you was coming for their spot. All right, this could be at work, this could be in a relationship or some type of friendship here. Yeah, listen, but it was just a fragment of their imagination. You was worried about yourself. Okay, they was afraid for no reason. Oh, I'm just getting this energy of like LOP, life of the party. Like when you go out, people be all on you type shit. Like you definitely had somebody in your energy that it's like they wanted you all to themselves. They didn't want you talking to nobody. And I'm picking up on the friendship. This person could have also had a secret crush on you. It was like not only was they jealous of you, they were jealous that people would talk to you. It's like they wanted you all to themselves. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of dark magic. Black magic and dark magic is two different things. Okay, dark magic, well, a person has some type of hold on your mind, okay, and they wanted you to be obsessed with them. Okay, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but I feel like I'm seeing a chain being broken. Okay, but you got peace out here. I'm hearing they failed to ruin your peace. I'm also hearing word magic, thought magic, where people are sending you, like they're projecting certain energies that they feel on you. They no longer want to carry the heaviness, and they feel like you are so light, you can handle it. But the thing is, though, that's not our job. What the fuck? You balanced, you happy, okay, showered in love. Okay, looking at you, choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay, or even if you are in a heavy situation, you choose to transmute the energy and turn it into something that works for you. Or it's like a sudden realization that everything that I've been through, everything that I go through is a conduit for me to be better. It's working for me. Okay, I'm also getting this energy of enemies working for you. Unbeknownst to them, I just channeled that yesterday. So it's like people purposely putting you in sad situations, but they don't understand that you will always see the situation as an opportunity to grow. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card and then we're gonna get into the tarot. Okay, but it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I wonder what this showered in love energy is about. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I'm hearing when pigs fly, something that's impossible is possible for you. You no longer looked at this thing as a form. It's like moving from a mindset of failure, feeling like nothing is working for you, nothing will work out for you. Okay, I'm hearing indoctrination. So this is something that you were taught to believe, that you weren't good enough. But I'm seeing a transition where someone is finding their peace in the chaos. I'm hearing creating in chaos. Creating in chaos. Someone knows how to exist when everything is going wrong. It's like they have the mind of I'm hearing the mind of a child, but I'm getting more so this energy of purification and purity. A pure, raw energy. Okay, my AC just turned on. Well, the heat. Okay, so something about the heat is rising. The heat is on. Passion. Okay, realizing that you embody all elements, the breath being air, your passion representing as the fire. Your tears, the ability to purge, represented as water, and your body, your DNA, represented as earth. Okay, so a different outlook on what it means to have everything. Okay, because we were taught that having everything was about material wealth, material growth. But someone here is embodying it on a spiritual level, or has, okay, and it's working out for you. Ace of Cups. Okay, I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who's very creative, and there's some type of block that was lifted in regards to your creativity. Okay, I'm hearing the gut health. Okay, it's working is what I'm hearing. Something that you're doing is working. Sorry, had to cut her off. I cannot channel with certain noises. Like, I just can't. It like interrupts my focus. So I feel like that's significant as well. So I'm getting this energy of purging. Like, someone really had to get rid of. It may have started with your mind first. Or I'm getting this energy of you started with the physical because the physical is all you knew. So this is getting rid of certain people. This is getting rid of certain objects. This is getting rid of certain. And it's like, so spirit is bringing me back to my own way and how I grew to be who I am. It all started out with me letting go of relationships that I was building outside of my family. I realized something. Like, nah, this is not for me. With friends, with relationships, with jobs. You know what I'm saying? And then I started, because I didn't have all the noise around me, people that I was trying to fit in places in the void, right? I started recognizing that all of those people I was attracting and surrounding myself around was already around me, which is my family members, okay? And then I said, you know what, fuck this. If I ain't gonna deal with an outsider that's doing me dirty, why would I deal with an insider that's doing me dirty? So I let go of the family that I needed to let go at the time. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I didn't love them, not to say, it just wasn't resonating with me no more. And then I didn't have anything else around me to focus on. So naturally I went within and I started purging mentally. So I feel like this is something that someone is going through or realizing here. And you're becoming, it's like you're finding peace in said situations. Like, you found this peace. And because you only had to focus on your mind, all you could focus on is your imagination. Image in nation. Image in nation. Image within. Projected nation. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Embracing your own creativity. Making room to be able to embrace your creativity. Let's get into the tarot and see what come out, beautiful people. Thank you for all y'all likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. I hope you guys had a beautiful day. I usually start my readings out with saying, hopefully you showed up for yourself, because if you didn't, you can't possibly show up for anybody else. If you want to book a personal reading, everything is in the description box. But we're going to get right into it, okay? Someone here is very fortunate, and I don't think you realize how fortunate you are, how much fortune reigns within you. And when I said reign, it definitely gave me power. Someone's name could be Rain, or someone could be naming their daughter Rain or son. Okay, I'm hearing legend, I'm hearing Rain, I'm hearing Rain now. Someone wants to have meaning behind naming their children, okay? Something about setting something up for the kids. I'm getting like trust. I'm getting like savings accounts. Someone here is teaching their children how to manage money. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of just being the opposite of what you know and not being afraid of it. But of course, it's something that you have to step into first before it can translate. I was also watching this documentary today of this woman. Okay, I'm not sure what her name is. I forgot, but I think it started with an O. And she was saying how something that I already channeled before, but she just broke it down a little bit more. When I talk about the womb space and how everything that you embody becomes the embodiment of that child. So it's important for us to clear our own gunk. Being a parent is a big responsibility. At first, I just saw it as reproduction, but when you start getting to know life more, everything becomes deeper to you. Okay, somebody here could be experiencing headaches. Everything becomes deeper to you. So, scientifically, something about science is very significant. And look, these cards are real stubborn today. So I feel like this is something that took a little while for you. Like, you could have been very apprehensive of it because I just saw this card twice, so I'm going to take it out. You could have been very apprehensive of this change because getting out of something that you know or walking away from something that you know to go into something that you don't, it's like you can't find, it's hard to find security in something you can't see, right? But you learn how to be secure within. Lean on your own understanding. If you go into a place every day that you dread, your body is telling you that you don't belong there. And I don't think your spirit guides or your angels or your ancestors would just let you fall flat on your face, especially when you have a choice and they didn't, is what I'm hearing. Like you have the ability and a choice to do something that they didn't. We choosing to be slaves. Because if you thought slavery ended, you got it all fucked up. But now everybody is enslaved. Anybody who got a social security number, social security card, is a United States, you belong to the government. Your parents just babysitting. And you subscribe to everything that they put in front of us. Like, and now I feel this energy of pushback, like hesitation, like the words don't want to come up. I went from on fire to, you know what I'm saying? So this is like a hesitant energy. Hierophant. Then I was just talking about that represents the government. It represents tradition, society, rules. Okay, seeking approval outside of yourself, because that's what we were indoctrinated to think. It was a reading I was trying to do the other day about this government shift or something like that, but I kept getting pushback. So someone don't want something to be exposed here. But you got the Hermit card, which talk about introspection and soul searching. It talk about wisdom, truth-seeking, independence, okay? It also represents being alone. This is someone who's following their star, following their light, okay? It's not about what it look like on the outside, because this person got on some type of trench coat. So I'm getting like your style is not normal, all right? And this ain't just got necessarily to do with clothing, your mental style, your writing style, okay, is what I just heard. Your reading style, something about style, styling, okay. Hairdresser, hairstylist could be also very significant. Shower in love. I don't feel like I've even talked about that this whole time. Okay, Spirit say you did. All right, bet. Because that's what I want to name this reading, Showered in Love. Okay, but I feel like this is you showering yourself with this love. This reading is literally about someone who found peace in failure. And it's because they switched in perspective. But I feel like I said, someone is also realizing that they were set up to fail. And it's a harsh truth. It made you really step back, really retract. I'm getting this energy of meditation. I'm getting this energy of like clearing out your consciousness. And you see how the more you clear your mentality, the more you clear your mental, the more you let go, the more free you become. Emperor. your own boss. Let's talk about respect, structure. Okay, it's back to those rules and power. So this is definitely like, I'm hearing, you know how something just blows somebody's mind? I'm getting like this shocking revelation. And you finding peace within that revelation. And then living in your own world, creating your own reality. Realizing that this is your shit. Okay, back to that energy of slavery, being a slave to your own mind based off of what you were taught. Okay, it ain't just black people in that slave. It's everybody. As long as you work a job and you work for the government, you a slave. You making money for these people. As long as you pay taxes, you a slave. Okay, whether we want to admit this shit or not. Because I'm having a hard time admitting that, just based off of who I am now and the way I freed myself. But some things you just can't control. But as we wake up as a nation, as we wake up as a whole and start realizing certain things, shit starts shifting, things start moving, because the collective consciousness is all, even though you have your own individual consciousness and your own energy, collectively we hold some type of energy as well. And if we start waking up collectively, then what you think is going to happen? Structures that were set in place to keep you trapped will no longer be. When you free your mind, you add to the collective consciousness of freedom. Something significant is about to happen for you in the near future, and I feel like it has something to do with your creativity, your structure. Okay, I could be speaking to an Aries or a fire sign with this Leo Sagittarius here. Okay, something about Mars is very significant. Trying your Mars. All right. Something about upheaval. Something is blowing up. All right. This could even be somebody's channel, somebody's social media. The Emperor wanted to come out, so I'm gonna take it. Okay, you got two major arcanas here, so I'm getting the energy of like major shifts. I don't even feel like you saw this coming, and I don't. It's like, and I'm talking, and it's like my mouth is filling up with so much water. And we started out talking about water. Okay, so that could be very significant. All right, wet mouth ass. Oh my gosh, I miss my brothers. You could have grew up in a house full of siblings here. I'm hearing 6 to 12, so something about a big family. Okay, I'm also hearing something about a middle child. It's very significant, but you carry the energy of the oldest, so like leadership. All right. I'm also hearing youngest. Something about the youngest is very significant as well with this 6 of Cups. Or something about your inner child. It's side by side with you as you work and you build something. Okay? I heard hard work pay off, but does it really? Okay, so it's back to this switching of perspective. Does hard work really pay off? Or does soft work pay off? Because it's not about whether or not you can do it. Okay, whether or not it makes you tired. It's about, are you stressed while you're doing it or stress-free? You get way more done when you're not stressed than you do when you are stressed. You think more clear. Okay, you can do things. I don't know. Then I just saw myself rolling a blunt. Okay. I don't know where that came from. And then I looked at imagination. So somebody here, when you get high, you go to thinking all type of shit. Yeah. I'm gonna get one more card, then I'm gonna let y'all go. Happy Friday, you guys. I really appreciate all the love y'all be sending me. Man, listen, y'all ass. Look, then I said something about your money is significant. Okay, currency, that's what it is. Because you changed the currency within, or realized, or this is giving me like embodying, learning what true currency is. It'll naturally play out in your life as above, so below as above. So something about a mirroring energy, mirroring your true self. You got the 9 of Cups, which talk about happiness, wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction. Okay, Spirit is saying be satisfied where you are. It don't take away the fact that you probably will continue growing. Probably. Where did that come? So I'm getting like this resistance. And I don't think it's you. I'm thinking it's outsiders. They don't... People are having a hard time understanding you. But I think you've became okay with that because they always had a hard time understanding you. But this time, you can't be taken advantage of in that misunderstanding, if you get what I'm saying. I also feel like somebody here realized that being alone was the catalyst to being successful. With this Hermit over this Failure card, somebody here had a hard time being by themselves. I'm getting this energy where you always felt like somebody or something had to be around to fulfill you. Okay, but with this Emperor coming out over peace, this is like someone being at peace, being their own boss, being their own self. Okay, this could also represent a father figure or someone who you look up to. Okay, or you being looked up to. Okay, I'm also getting this energy of protection, spiritual protection as well with the Hermit and the Emperor card. Okay, I'm also getting your money is protected. Someone is about to walk into some type of new career or financial opportunity, a new venture that will be very prosperous. And it has a lot to do with your creativity because you embraced and nourished, the creative side. I ain't put on no lotion. I just got right into it. I don't give a fuck. Listen, you're about to be happy. Okay, you are being reborn. Okay, something about pleasure. I'm also hearing self-pleasure. So somebody could be playing with themselves. Okay, but I'm getting to the power in that. What are you thinking when you playing with yourself? Okay, I know this is a little TMI, but what are you thinking when you play with yourself? Are you watching porn? Or are you putting yourself in a sensual mood? Okay, and thinking about what you want to manifest. So it's like realizing the power that you have. Your sexual energy is the most powerful energy, most potent energy that you have. So to give it away, is it worth it? What type of thoughts are you giving to fuck people? Because I'm talking about self-pleasure. What type of thoughts are you giving or are you having when you in that stage? Okay. I ain't gonna say that. Okay, I'm hearing sexual chemistry, but y'all know anytime I talk about sex, sacred energy exchange, anytime I talk about sex, it's deeper than just the action of doing it with somebody else. It's about your sacred energy and what you're exchanging it for, what you're exchanging it with, what you're allowing it to dance with. I'm hearing something about controlling the overindulgence, or someone is really like intertwined with their spirit. I'm seeing two, like y'all know that dance, I don't know if it's called salsa. Well, two people, they be real close up on each other. It's like they hunching each other with clothes on type shit. It's also reminding me of reggae, but I'm talking about salsa, a more sensual dance. Okay. Okay, Spirit, that could be very significant as well. So reggae, the music reggae, you know how Jamaicans, they don't play, bro. They some freaky ass motherfuckers. They songs freaky, the way they dance is just freaky. Okay, but then switching to that freaky, but more in a sensual way, like you see, coming from one state to another, or having a balance. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in balance. Everything can't always be soft and sensual. Sometimes it gotta be hard and structured. That's where the foundation come in at. And then you dance on top of the foundation. That's the soft part. Okay? I think I'm done. Because I'm ready to eat. I've been asleep all day. I ain't ate shit. Girl. Or guy. I'm sorry if I offended you. And that's another sign. The ad plan. It's time for me to go, okay? Somebody's about to get paid or getting paid for some type of creativity is very significant. I just did a reading yesterday about financial success. You might want to check that out. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I love you. I appreciate you. If you made it to the end of this video, you know you to go. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all the love. Okay. Thank you for your endurance. Thank you for your preservation is what I just heard. Thank you for your perseverance as well. I feel like this is being channeled from your ancestors. Thank you. Okay. And I am saying thank you as well, because the more you love you, the more love we contribute to this collective consciousness. You got this. And with that being said, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next transmission. Peace.